You prefer living in Asia more than any other place in the world?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Like, why not Brazil or South Africa? Is it just like a personal preference, or you've been to Brazil, right?
So I never wanted to go to Africa, like far as living, you know what I mean? Like I do want to travel there, you see what I'm saying? It's on the bucket list, but I never wanted to live there. Now maybe things will change once I go visit it, you see what I'm saying? But right now, I was like, I just want to go experience it, but I wouldn't consider living there. But things could change. Brazil, I love Brazil. I just don't feel safe in Brazil. Like I feel safe in certain places, certain pockets, but once you veer off that main path, it's like, yo, you got to be careful. Like every step, you got to look over your shoulder, turn around, or that third step, you're like, yo, is there somebody walking behind me? I thought I heard something. So now that paranoia kicks in, and it's like, yo, you might not have no money on you, but just the thought of, hey, you could be robbed or beat up for your cell phone. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, hey, when somebody robs you, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be one dude. It's gonna be 2 or more. You know what I mean? So it's now you have that, now you at a disadvantage, and now you like, yo, hey, so I'll tell people, hey, keep them hands sharp. Make sure you know how to fight. Hands down.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't feel safe in Brazil. Mind you, I've been to Brazil a few times. I've been to Colombia, did not feel safe. And I had a conversation with my boy the other day, right? About why I didn't feel safe in Colombia. And it's like, why do I have to worry about going on vacation and I put my drink down and I turn around to check the time on my phone? I got to worry about somebody putting something in my drink. That doesn't make me feel good.
But the women beautiful though.
And that's what they say.
Yeah.
They say, oh, it's always the this is the one I'd always get. It's the cornballs, it's the dudes that struggle dating with women and stuff like this, whatever. Those are the ones that get scoped, those are the ones that get, you know, almost unalived out there. But I'm like, nah, that could be anybody. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't.
So I want to go back to the business. And I know guys have different ideas of what type of businesses that they want to start,
right? You
know, especially when it comes to overseas. And you mentioned that you've been in several businesses and you ended up in the bar business,
right?
But do you have any tips on doing business, you know, here in Thailand before you even enter Thailand? Is it like some type of mentorship or consultation or any type of visa process that you can give them to them?
I would say this: do your research,
right?
Because we're not talking about doing business in America. We're talking about doing business internationally, right? So you have to study, you have to educate yourself on what is right, what are the rules, what are the laws, and then you actually find somebody. Because 9 out of 10, the industry that you're going into, there's somebody already producing content on YouTube. Study that, learn from it, and now you say, all right, cool. Or it's, I wasn't expecting that challenge. Let me look at a different business, because that right there might be a little bit too challenging for me based off my finances, based off my connections in that country. Yeah.
Okay. And I know it's like, it's hard to gauge because there's so many different businesses and everything like that. But like, what type of budget would you need to open up a bar here in Pattaya? Would it be like, you need to have at least 50K, 100,000, you know, minimum budget?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because you're my boy, so we're putting things in the proper perspective, right? So this bar right here was 500,000 with 100,000 to my bot,
right?
With 100,000 baht deposit, which is refundable at the end of the 3-year term. So now, at the end of the 3-year term, I can extend for another 3 years, or I can just, you know, sell the business or whatever, right? But the reason why the bar was so cheap is because I saw the value and the opportunity. I got this before construction was done. You see what I'm saying? So before, this used to be a vacant, it was a club called Billabong. Then they knocked it down. It was a vacant lot. It's been sitting here for months. And then they came in and they built the beer complex. So once they actually put it out there, like, hey, we're looking for bar owners to come inside, I saw the opportunity, and I have business partners here at the bar, right? So I was like, I pitched it to them, and I was like, hey, listen, let's go ahead and buy it, flip it, take that money, and go ahead and do whatever we want to do with it, but continue to show people that, hey, brothers can come together, put their money together, and keep owning and or keep making money generate for them, right? For the group. Everybody else is doing it. We're not doing that. You see what I'm saying? So that was the whole premise of this. So now my boys, they was like, nah, if I'm getting in this, I want to operate it because that's where the money is. And we can show people like, yo, hey, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, I'm against that, but I seen the opportunity in that also as well. And I was like, all right, cool. The only way that we can do this is if we get a mama sign. That way, that responsibility of making sure that the girls are secured, making sure that the girls are good, they're taken care of, we need a mama sign. So we have to get a good mama sign. So we know, getting the mama sign, one of my good friends, known her for years, and everything just came together from there.
Okay. And I want to go back to this. You had a crocodile farm, bro?
Yeah.
Well, how's that work?
In Isan.
Okay.
So I told this on YouTube before. So pretty much the whole idea was back when I was in Japan, I started a clothing brand, me and my business partner. So I had one of my mentors in the fashion industry. He was pretty much coaching me along the way. He was like, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. So the brand started picking up steam. Next thing you know, my business partner, he gets kicked out of the military. And this is a crazy story in itself, right? He gets kicked out of the military. So now he goes off the map. He's not responding to my texts, my emails. And I'm like, yo, what do I do at this point? It's like, yo, I got to run the business by myself. So that's what I did. I continued to run the business on my own. And then I just hit that point to where it's like, this is a little bit too much for me. Also juggling my daily duties of being a Marine. You see what I'm saying? So now I was like, I need to make a decision. So what I did was I shut the brand down to the public, but I made it my personal brand. So I took all that experience and I was like, I want to create something better, bigger and better than a street brand or urban brand, whatever some people want to call it. And I just said, hey, I want to go into the luxury industry. So I went ahead, started brainstorming, strategizing. I was like, yo, hey, there's nothing better than the crocodile skin. Some people might say, hey, ostrich. Some people might say caiman. That saltwater crocodile, top tier. So I was like, all right, let me get into the croc business. So came out here, started looking around and stuff like this, whatever. I was like, hey, sure as shit, you can have a crocodile farm here. Went ahead, got the land, rented it, got the land, built the farm, built everything. And I'll send you videos so you can post and everything, like whatever. The crocodile farm was sitting on 2 acres of land. Everything was 100% solar powered, had security 24/7 staff there, living, sleeping there. So that's how the whole idea came about for the crocodile farm. So we was gonna raise the crocs and then use them for bags, belts, shoes, and furniture later on down in the line.
Nice.
That was the whole premise of.
Is it kind of dangerous? I mean, I don't know how often you're out there, but the crocodiles,
You got staff, groundskeepers for that.
Okay. So you're not out there handling the crocs or nothing like that.
No.
Do you eat croc meat too?
Yeah.
It's very good, right?
It's good.
Yeah. It's like one of the best meats I've ever tasted. It tastes like chicken steak to me.
That's what everybody says. They're like, oh, it tastes like chicken. I'm like, to me, it's a little bit more tougher, but it's good.
That's what I mean, like chicken steak.
It's good. It's and make sure you season it a little bit more than you would chicken. But yeah, you're good.